What's going on, everybody? Connor Speed6 here, and welcome back to the channel. Hey, today, as you can see, we are back in Forza Horizon 4 driving the amazing 1980 Renault Turbo 5. Now, this paint applied to this car may look a little bit familiar to anyone who's been around my community for a while. It is actually a replica paint of a friend of mine's real-life car, Robin V275. Unfortunately, he has a Renault, not a Renault Turbo 5, but it is a Renault, and it was in a little bit of a collision recently, so they have been working feverishly to put this car back together to get it back to how it was, or better. So what I wanted to do is go ahead and apply his beautiful paint to the Renault 5 and do it some justice by racing it in A-Class rear-wheel drive on one of my fantastic custom routes. This is a really fun rally car. It's a little bit difficult to drive in A-Class rear-wheel drive because it is a very small or short wheelbase, so it can be a bit twitchy at times. However, it's very fun, and the route that we're going to drive makes it even more fantastic. Now, if you want to download this paint for your 1980 Renault 5 Turbo, it's not the Forza edition. It was created by RJM428 and is available for download today for your car. It is also available on the Peugeot 205 Rally. So go ahead and take a look at that one as well and download it for that. That's actually a little bit closer to what Robin's actual car looks like in real life. But what we're going to do today, like I said, we are going to be jumping on one of my custom routes. It is found at the Elmsden-on-Sea blueprint, found at the far south end of the highway in Forza Horizon 4. The route we're going to be taking on is called the Elmsden Super Stage. We will be doing it in Anything Goes because the other one's an S1 class. If you would like to run this route, again, it's down at Elmsden-on-Sea. The share code is on screen now and will be down in the description and pinned comment below, as well as on screen in the video. So we're just going to basically jump right in. Before we get started with the race, please be sure to leave a like, leave a positive comment in the comment section below. And if you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe for more weekly content like this. I would love to have you support the channel and become a part of the Speed Squad. Thank you so much for being here. It's much appreciated. Let's hope that I don't completely bin it during this race because this is a little bit of a difficult car to drive. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to turn the drive avatars all the way up to unbeatable. That way it's a little bit dicey at the beginning of the race and I have to work my way through some of the traffic. But driving line's going to be off, of course, ABS off, traction control off, all that good stuff. But we're just going to hop right in and hope to God it goes well. Wish me luck. Godspeed. Interesting assortment of cars already. The 1969 Dodge Charger is always OP, especially in A-Class. Let's see how this turn one goes. Uneventful. Man, those metal barricades or metal fences along the road right there are killer when it comes to your speed momentum. Alright, so we're going to dip off the road finally onto this long little stretch of dirt path. Whoa, car getting squirrely. Like I said, it's a little bit twitchy. The 1969 Charger absolutely spearing a Ford Focus RS. Okay, get off me. I've got to get used to the feel of this car again. Alright, there we go. Power down nice and easy. You're going to see me short shifting an awful lot in this car because, again, it gets a little dicey in rear wheel drive. Like I said, it's difficult to drive and tune. Oh, okay. I had to work a lot on getting this thing to be fairly balanced. The rear rebound stiffness on the damping settings was one of the biggest things I had to adjust to get this thing more stable in the back especially. But I think I've done as well as I possibly could. I'm sure someone else out there can tune theirs to be significantly faster than mine. I am not the best or fastest tuner on the planet in this game, I can assure you. Touching a little bit more tarmac here. Not for long, we're just going to cross the bridge and dive right back onto some dirt. Problem with these unbeatable drive avatars is that they are so fast in a straight line, but they're really quite slow in the corners at times. Ooh, just on that long sweeping corner, the back end of the car was stepping out big time. Really, and I wasn't even on the gas. I was just basically just rolling through the corner at that point. This route may look familiar as I've done it in stream a couple times. I also recorded a video on it using the Alpine A110, the new one. Excuse me, Audi TT-RS. But yeah, really fun 31 plus mile rally stage. It's really good fun, especially with a group of people. As you see coming up, just around this corner, we have our first hairpin. We're gonna dive off of this road down onto the road that goes by the little cottage house, and then we're gonna have a little bit of tough time putting the power down in the mud, of course. But downhill we go, sweeping around these fun corners. The next section of corners is awesome. We got a nice little opportunity to really scandy flick the car. Really tough in rear wheel drive, of course, without trying to completely just overcook it and spin the car around. Let's get off the gas here. There you go. Took it well there. Okay. Get out of here. Thank you very much. I got off the brakes for some reason. Whoa, okay. Man, that thing was bouncy a bit on the back end there. Going around that corner again. I was a bit wide, of course, out on the outskirts of the road, but I handled it. You're gonna see me flipping gears an awful lot, just trying to figure out what's best to put the power down in the moment. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a different take or approach here to the route. I dive to the right here, and we're actually going to take a road that's not usually taken or used by many people when it comes to custom routes. We're gonna go through this tiny little path through the woods and jump back out onto the tarmac for another minute. Very fun little road. Oh, easy to get wrong, especially here on exit, because you can go way off down into that ditch down yonder, which we did not, thankfully. A couple of the AI cars will. Yep, there they go. AI cars are such morons, it's hilarious. Okay, yeah, this little car overall is pretty good. But like I said, it's so difficult to drive because of the short wheelbase. It makes it a little bit twitchy, especially when you're trying to counter steer. Oh, watch the sheep. Horrible corner. I was focusing on the sheep. Overall, we're not looking too bad though. Average driving so far. Oh, make that sub-average driving. That was absolute garbage, and I apologize for you having to witness that. Alright, power down, nice and easy. Takes a lot of throttle feathering in this race, but that's to be expected, especially with rear-wheel drive cars with a decent amount of power. One of the more difficult and scary corners on the route, because you can overcook it and end up way down there in that drink. So make sure you're careful around there. It wouldn't hurt, of course, to use at least braking line on these custom routes that you've never driven before. That way you at least kind of get your bearings on when you need to be braking. Use those as a reference point. Don't use them as a, that's where you have to brake. But just use them as a reference depending on your car and your braking pressure. Alright, diving into mud kickers here. We're not going to take the standard route down the middle. We're going to take these little tiny paths off to the side. Let's not flip. Okay, let's try to put the power down in this deep mud. Oh, that could have been bad. Really difficult to put the power down through here because of the thick mud. Okay. Now we're going to get through this tunnel here. Oops, that's a wall. Okay, nice and easy. That's quite difficult. I'm going to be honest, that's quite a difficult little section in this car. Oh my gosh, it's so difficult to keep it straight when you don't have traction. Alright. Decent little slide. Flick it back onto some tarmac for a minute. Get a bit of speed here going down the hill. We're going to drop all the way down, all that elevation back down to... That was rough. Oh, let's not. Okay. That could have been bad. We're going to go across the interstate or highway here. Go across the highway here. Don't smash the barrier over there. And dive back onto the rally trail. Around the farms. Really, really fun road. We are only 36% in and 8.5 minutes in. Nice little jump going into this really, really fun long sweeping corner here. Good place to really do some power slides in your all-wheel drive rally cars, but got to be careful in these rear-wheel drive cars. Super tight hairpin coming up right here, and I botched it. Little wildlife, we can all appreciate that. This is a fun little road. I mean, it's lots of off-camber bits, lots of places for you to lose traction with the road, of course, over the little jumps. And then this is one of my favorite sections of tarmac road, of course, on the map. Tight little tarmac road. Up here into the farm area again, and we're going to dive off this road back onto the mud. I'm just trying to be as careful as possible because, again, the car just always wants to rotate and go around. No matter how difficult it is to drive in rear-wheel drive, it is so much fun. And it's definitely a challenge, so if you really want to be challenged or challenge yourself, I would certainly recommend trying this. Who needs a fence? So how do you have your Renault 5 tuned? I'm assuming 90% of the people out there have theirs all-wheel drive tuned for rally, of course. A lot of people have the Renault 5 Forza Edition tuned for grip racing, tarmac racing in S1 class, which was sort of a surprise to me, but it's really quick, so that's why people are using it, and it's really, really grippy and nimble, hence the short wheelbase. Diving off the tarmac here, back onto these gravel roads, and then we're going to hit some more mud and go down through the woods. Good stuff. All right. Drivatars aren't too far back there, but they are staying back. Let's drive straight. Now we don't. Let's slide. Nice hairpin here. One of my favorite bits of road. Who am I kidding? All the rally roads are my favorite bits of road. If you guys don't know that at this point, I don't know what you've been watching. So we're full circle basically back to where we came through just a little bit ago. While these big rally stages that I build always use, basically the same roads because we only have so many options, I do try to use them in varying options or varying combinations of roads. So instead of diving down there into the dam, we're going to go off here to the right, follow the tarmac for just a minute. And as you can see, right up here, we're going to dive off back into the woods, take this trail uphill. Long sweeping uphill left. It's actually a pretty difficult corner to get right because you can go real wide. Alright, not bad, not bad. And this is an amazing little road right here too. The road drops out from under you right there. Get the car going sideways, of course, before it drops out for maximum fun. And we are going to try to go through here, as always, without hitting the fences. Oh, I made it, but I had to slow down to 50 miles per hour. Okay. And then I hit the fence on the straight. Nice and easy here because that long sweeper with the bank on the left is is a definite place to actually just completely kill yourself and ruin a good race. Not to say my race isn't ruined already, but it could have been far worse. 60% in, 1350 down. Nice and easy here. Don't hit the rock walls. You talk about slowing yourself down. Man, that is an easy way to really, really slow your car down to a near stop. Alright, so a little bit of a freedom here taken. Instead of following the road, I cut through that little yard right there just to break up the monotony of the tarmac. Make it a little bit more challenging to go from tarmac to grass or dirt and then back to tarmac. Things like that will set your route apart, so definitely try to take advantage of little fun, quirky things like that. Here we go. We're gonna dive back off of the tarmac onto this dirt road that runs on the east side of Derwent Reservoir, the eastern edge, I should say. Really fun route, really challenging bit of road. However, it's very, very fun and a great way to really test your skill and your car's ability. Good little water splash there. Yeah, this little Renault, you know, I'd never driven this car until I built it yesterday. Robin has been on me about driving this car in game because, of course, he owns a version of it. What can I say? I'm horrible. I'm a horrible human being. And I just never got to it because, you know, I knew it was going to be difficult to drive because it was that short wheelbase light car in rear wheel drive, and I really didn't want to throw all wheel drive on it. You know, if you're going to use it to be super competitive in a lobby, you're going to want to throw all-wheel drive on it. But I don't really care about lobby racing. I don't care about rivals racing. I care about playing this for fun and you know, building routes for you guys to take part in. So that's what I did, and I really don't regret building it and driving it because it's a really, really fun little car. All right, interesting little section right here. We're going to dive off into the mud. We got to be very, 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 very careful, as I was not, because it actually cuts on that little dirt road right there, back onto this main mud path, going up into the quarry. This is actually one of the more difficult sections or bits on this route. You have to be very, very cautious. It's very bumpy. You lose gravity right there. Yep, lots of bumpy bits too. And there's a rock wall right there on the left that I usually smash into. Again, going up this little hill too. Very bumpy. Your car's really not got all four wheels on the ground for a very long period of time. Easy on the joystick. Okay, that could have been really, really bad. See, you could just see that the car just wants to be so super twitchy over this rough terrain. Really, really tough corner here. Hard braking around the eventual or gradual left into the 90-degree right. Very, very rally stage-esque. Something you'd see in the WRC for sure. Alright, 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 alright. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Easy on this left. Yeah, these rear-wheel drive rally cars don't really like the mud roads that much. Okay, nice and easy. Wow, I'm sorry, I'm really, really focusing hard. Last thing I want to do is completely spin it. The drivatars are not going away. They're still somewhat close back there. Alright, out of the woods, off the mud, onto some tarmac. We're going to take this down the switchback roads here. There we go. Alright. I want to drift, but drifting it is going to make me slow, and the AI will catch up because they are not drifting, I would assume. They're probably just full throttle going around the corners like they're on rails. Alright, diving off of the road, we're going into Ambleside. We're going to hit these dirt rally roads in Ambleside. Dirt and gravel, I should say. It's starting to rain. Okay, so we're going to get a little bit more slick. Okay, okay, easy, easy, easy. It's so easy to just smash the throttle in this car. But that is not what you want to do, trust me. Okay, right back on. Minor bits of tarmac and then right back onto the dirt and the rocks or gravel. Okay, bumpy, bumpy. I really, really love rally racing in this game. More people should do it. If you don't rally race normally in Forza Horizon 4, you need to, because it is so much fun. It is hands down the most fun racing in this game, in my opinion. The best roads on the map are the dirt roads. Almost 90%. 20 and a half minutes in. I hate this stretch of road so bad because it's so bouncy. Oh, oh. I made it. I made it. Okay. Ah! Easy, easy. Oh, someone's off into the water out there in the AI. I saw it on the map. You guys won't be able to because my face is covering it. No! No! Garbage driving, man. I might as well be driving a dump truck. Wow, I'm trying to focus so hard because the AI car is right behind me. Of course, it's an Audi TT RS, the world's fastest rally car in Forza Horizon 4. It's probably got street tires on it, race suspension, stock brakes. Alright, this is such a fun road too when you don't completely screw it up. I don't think I could drive much worse right now if I tried. Alright, so now we're back out onto the road on the west side of the Derwent Reservoir. Alright, we're going to finish up here very soon. We're at 96%, 22.5 minutes in. Oh my god. This is a full-on workout, y'all. I know I'm not moving my arms or doing anything besides sitting still, but this is so difficult. I've done rear-wheel drive, you know, super long rally stages like this before, and the 037 in A-Class, but that car was so much easier to drive than this Renault 5. I don't know why. I think it may have been because that was mid-engined, and this car basically just has zero weight in the back. Okay, finish out down this little lane. Get the car straight, please. Woo! Wow. 23 minutes, 10 seconds. That's actually faster than I ran it the other day. Actually, yesterday when I built the car, so much better. That's 13 seconds faster. I sure didn't feel 13 seconds faster. I felt like I was driving horribly. But yeah, that was really, really fun. I definitely recommend you guys trying this route out. That was a whole lot of fun. 23 minutes of racing there in A-Class rear-wheel drive in the Renault 5. It was no easy task, but it was, again, very, very fun. Big shout out again to Robin V275 and RJM428 for making this paint. That is the, again, replica of a real-life paint on Robin's daily driver rally car. Big shout out to them. Go ahead and support RJM428 by downloading the paint today. In turn, we'll be supporting Robin. Sorry, buddy, about the car. Hopefully, you guys get it all pieced back together very soon. Looks like the progress is going well, but we'll just hope for, of course, positive outcomes from here on out. At least you have a cool wall piece in your room now with your front fender. But that's it for me today, guys. Again, remember to like the video, leave a positive comment, and if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe for more weekly content like this. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day. As always, I am Connor Speed 6. Much love, everyone. See you soon.